Welcome to ABX Reviews. Today's episode delivers tension, emotional clashes, loyalty tests, and bold confessions that shake both friendships and long-standing rivalries. The characters move through moments of pride, anger, and heartfelt celebration, all while deeper conflicts simmer beneath the surface. Let's break it all down in a way that flows naturally and feels ready for narration. Scene 1: The Eswini Confrontation. Rexha questions the new direction at Eswini after noticing changes, including the signage and the suspension of Camo. The conversation becomes heated when he accuses Tao of stepping in to fight his son's battles. Tao calmly explains that Camo and Lulu's discipline issues pushed management into action. This moment sets the tone for authority versus emotional loyalty. Scene analysis: the clash shows how running a company becomes complicated when family is involved. Tao takes the leadership role seriously, even when it puts him at odds with friends. Character motivation: Tao wants order restored and refuses to bend rules for anyone, even those he cares about. What deeper issues are explored: responsibility, discipline, and the tension between family protection and workplace fairness. Scene 2: What really happened when Camo and Lulu missed work? Tao admits he doesn't know what Camo and Lulu were doing when they bunked work, joking that maybe they were busy starting a future family. Even though the line is playful, the underlying message is disappointment. Lessons learned: actions always come with consequences, especially in a professional setting. Character analysis: Tao tries to soften his frustration with humor, showing that his disappointment comes from a caring place. How the characters impact the story: their behavior forces Tao to tighten up company discipline, which feeds into the broader tension in the workplace. Scene 3: A sweet surprise for Camo. Camo walks in to find her friend celebrating her achievement with a heartfelt surprise setup. She's overwhelmed and grateful, soaking in the joy and love around her. The warmth of the scene contrasts with the workplace stress. My reaction to the scene: it's refreshing to see young characters supporting each other so genuinely. Jealousy: the playful comments about influencing money hint at friendly jealousy that keeps their dynamic fun. Character development: Camo is stepping into confidence, and her friends reinforce her growth by cheering her on. Scene 4: Let the party begin. The group cuts the cake and celebrates loudly, laughing about content creation, money, and the small sacrifices they all make for each other. It's lively and relatable, the kind of moment many young people share with their closest friends. Scene analysis: this light-hearted break reminds us why friendships matter. They provide grounding during stressful times. Greed: the jokes about wanting a cut from Camo's future earnings add humor without crossing the line. Story strength: moments like this keep the show balanced, weaving real-life joy between heavier storylines. Scene 5: Couples are annoying. One character rolls their eyes at couples being overly sweet, coming across as the comedic relief during the celebration. It's a quick moment, but it breaks tension and makes the scene more human. Character analysis: this character thrives on sarcasm and truth-telling, adding humor in simple ways. Jealousy: there's a hint that they might feel left out when others seem close. My reaction: the line landed perfectly, giving viewers a small relatable laugh. Scene 6: Detective Marlino opens up. Marlino speaks about his career, saying everything he ever did was motivated by a desire to help and protect the public. He reflects on the pressure that comes with wearing the badge, insisting his intentions were always focused on doing the right thing. Character motivation: Marlino wants to defend his integrity and make his side of the story heard. Deeper issues explored: justice, accountability, and the emotional burden carried by those in dangerous professions. How characters impact the story: his confession adds depth to the ongoing conflict surrounding him and Jack. Scene 7: The weight of law enforcement. Marlino continues sharing his experiences, talking about the challenges of keeping communities safe. He highlights the daily risks that officers face and the emotional toll of going against those who do harm. Scene analysis: this is a grounded moment that explores the reality of service, sacrifice, and dedication. Lessons learned: doing the right thing often comes at a personal cost, but standing firm makes a difference. Character development: Marlino becomes more transparent and vulnerable, giving the audience a clearer view of his inner world. Scene 8: The heartfelt confession. Marlena reveals that he has replayed a significant moment many times and says he would make the same choice again. His niece questions whether he wants this recorded, but he remains firm, saying this is his only chance to share his truth. Character analysis: Marlena shows determination mixed with emotional strain, hinting that he has lived with heavy decisions. How the story feels: this part is intense in a calm way, showing emotional courage rather than physical conflict. What deeper issues are being explored? Truth, regret, responsibility, and facing the consequences of difficult choices. Scene 9: The Jack Mabaso rivalry. Marlena speaks about Jack, calling him clever and explaining why he feared Jack might vanish from accountability again. He insists he acted to prevent another disappearance. This conversation exposes a long, complicated rivalry rooted in years of mistrust. Betrayal: there is a feeling that the system has failed Marlena before, leaving him alone against someone he believes is always protected. How characters impact the story: Jack and Marlena strengthen the central tension in the show, their rivalry shapes major plot lines. What will happen next? Their conflict is far from over, and this confession could trigger new investigations or retaliation. Scene 10: Jack's powerful reply. Jack eventually responds, calling Marlena a loser and stating that he will never be defeated. He warns that when everything unfolds, people will be left with questions and none of the answers will point at him. The scene ends with him posing for another photo, looking unfazed. Character motivation: Jack wants to appear untouchable, maintaining power through confidence and psychological pressure. My reaction: this moment felt chilling in a quiet, calculated way, showing how strong Jack's presence is. Deeper issues explored: corruption, power dynamics, and the way influence can shield someone from accountability.